Hello, back again. I've got another Skellige deck for you today. This time it's discard. I've really been liking some of the Skellige sort of. I haven't really been running Savage Bears in a lot, because obviously you're seeing that a lot in the ranked nowadays. But I've sort of been trying out discard decks, Warcry decks. I just want to show this discard deck off today though. So starting off, I guess Raiders. Obviously, you need these in any discard deck. You can... I'll get more into this when I go into the silvers, but you can use Operator on Raiders. But I never think that's really a good idea in any of these archetypes like Mulligan or Reveal, where you have a card that gets played when you use their certain archetype. Operator, yeah, it's just... You can never know if you're going to get them all down, but I think it's just safe to have free. And besides Skellige's silver slots, you kind of need all 6 really. You can't really have a spare one where you have Operator. Obviously you need 3 Pirate Captains. Sometimes I run 2. I think 3 is usually good though. Obviously Regis High Vampire might be able to get them, but I'm not seeing that as much nowadays. Now, I think the bronzes that are always going to stay in this are the Clandamon Pirates for discarding them. The Clandamon Pirate Captains, and then the Raiders. The ones I keep changing about, but I think I've got into a nice... I think I like these now, is the Armor Smiths, 3 Armor Smiths and 3 Warriors. Like I said, they can be changed about. You don't really need 3 Armor Smiths or 3 Warriors. You could go maybe some Raging Berserkers. Maybe Savage Bears if you want to. Yeah. Medics aren't... I don't think you need many Priestesses in this deck. But yeah, maybe Skirmishers. I really like where I'm at the minute with 3 Warriors and 3 Armor Smiths. It usually gets quite a lot of value, because these always start... Because everyone's using Weather, everyone's using Savage Bears. These hurt themselves as well, so these are like perfect for putting down in Weather, and then just healing them later on with Armor Smiths, I find. The silvers, so yeah, I think the silvers are set in stone really. I can't really find an excuse to use different silvers here, because you don't really need any deck thinning silvers like ADC, or you usually get through the entire deck in this sort of archetype. So yeah, Donar's perfect. Decoy, it's good to have Decoy with Donar. I feel like you're always going to use Decoy with either Donar or Svanridge, because both of these are veteran as well, and that would make for quite good sig value in later rounds. Svanridge is really good because of veteran tag as well. Ulderic is amazing, and Grimace. So main part of this deck is, I think the reason I wanted to do this deck, or sort of make the video for this deck, is I recently changed. It used to be this, and I would usually renew Ermion or Madman Lugos to try and get Ciri dash easier, but I feel you don't need to do that. I feel like there's enough deck thinning here that you don't need to do that to get Ciri dash enough. So I feel like with such a emphasis on card advantage nowadays, well, I found that there's a big emphasis on card advantage, especially in ranks now, that it's just really good to run both Ciris and Ulderic as well. So you just try and get max card advantage with Ciri and Ulderic. Great thing about Ciri as well is you don't, once she's back in your hand, you can just discard her with Ermion or Svanridge, and then that's just a 5 strength gold then that you can just get rid of in the graveyard. You don't need to mulligan it and then it might come back later in your hand. You just discard it to the graveyard, which is really useful. And then obviously there isn't any bronze special cards, because you need all the discard you can get with this. So the Pirate Captains get really high. Like I've had these at 20 at points as well, because Donar also counts as discarding as well. But yeah. So that's that. Maybe the only silver you might be able to change is Ermion, or not Ermion, Gremist, because with all the Armor Smiths you might not need his Clear Weather, but sometimes his Blood Curdling Roar is really powerful, so yeah. I have no idea what you'd change. I think the things that would most likely be changed, I think the golds are set in stone, the silvers are set in stone. It's just these warriors and armor smiths could be changed, but right now, with all the weather and savage bears, I feel like maybe a good change if Squire Tell ambush is seen more often now is Cyprian, maybe. Get rid of Toravil's. But I don't really see a big problem of that coming up yet. I have seen the Squire Tell ambush decks a lot, but yeah, this is it. I'm gonna do one game of it as usual, as of the last video. I have been running it in ranked, but I probably just do this. I think I got like 500 recently. I got 500 recently with it. Just do casual though, it's easier. I just want to sort of, it doesn't really matter. I just want to sort of show how I run it. Have a quick casual game. Okay, monsters.
Sit at my table and let's drink.
Right, so Ciri dashes in hand. I think I need to keep 2 armor smiths here from against monster weather. Yeah, that's good. What I usually do here is if I have Ciri dash in hand, I wait to use King Bran until round 2. That's if I don't see Ciri dash in my hand round 2, which I highly doubt. I think Pirate's always going to be my first card, usually. Because if I want to start discarding cards with Sranridge, I don't really want to draw into a Clandemon Pirate. There you go, there's Fog. So I think we wait for that to ping again, maybe. Yeah. So I think it's Sranridge now. Clan Raider. Yeah. And then I'll usually put down a warrior into Fog, and then heal it later with armor smiths. Obviously, I need to get Ciri dash and Ciri down this round at some point. But yeah, I'm not too fussed if I lose, really. I just want to sort of explain how I've been running this deck, because I have been running it in ranked, and it's actually doing quite well, to be honest. I like it because there isn't really any cards that are like setup cards, really. Like every card is an instant effect. There's no Savage Bears where they might have a chance of. Okay. I think the answer to this is Armor Smith. Yeah. See, I would like to put Ciri dash down, but I can't. It's a shame that. Maybe Mulligan Ciri dash here. I haven't really had this up. I don't know why monsters pass so early, to be honest. This is ideal though, because now I can put Ciri down. I can. Oh, I was hoping I could draw into Ulderic, but at least I can Sigdrifer the Sranridge. That's decent at least. We'll get rid of one. There we go, perfect. So, get Ciri dash. No, yeah, get Ciri dash down. I feel like in this situation, I will King Brown on the 3rd, try and get 2 of my raiders down. Okay, normal Ciri. I feel like the only card that can really be deshackled are both the series, yeah. Because there isn't really Savage Bears in this deck. Alright.
He is here.
Okay. So the ideal sort of 3rd round win is usually having most of your Clandemon Pirate captains and Ciri dash. Okay, that's so weird. 2 deshackles. Alright. I've already used decoy? No, I haven't used decoy yet. So maybe I try and Sranridge into a decoy then.
The goddess protect you
and hope. Bingo. Sweet. But yeah, I've been using this in rank to quite decent success, to be honest. Yeah, so I think... See if there's an answer for that. Now I just pass. Because I honestly wouldn't mind if he took the Ciri dash, honestly. If he uses another card anyway. Card advantage is a big deal. Very big deal. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm fine with that. This is extremely lucky, he might not. Okay, 2 answers. Yeah, it's probably not needed, honestly. Okay. Okay, at least I can mean that. King Brand first, I think. King Brand, then Ermion. And then hopefully we can just Ermion into my my 2 other Clandamon pirates. And they should be quite high up as well. Okay. It always seems like Monsters is the perfect deck that just counters the Skellige faction. So this isn't really a fun showing, but it's a showing of the deck. Okay.
Sit at my table and let's drink.
Ready, yeah. Yeah, and... yeah.
Boring just standing here.
But yeah. Okay. I think the play is, yeah, oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I keep forgetting my man Lucas doesn't let you discard silvers. Of course he drew into Ciri dash. Alright.
I can help you if you wish.
I mean, I'm sure he's got Ermion as well. That would be hilarious. Maybe I don't really need to heal with Armor Smith. Yeah.
It's boring just standing here.
Okay. I feel like he's got more weather.
What's this on one? What's this on one? Have you nothing better to do?
So yeah, it's really just about getting card advantage with Ciri and Alderac, and also Ciri dash as well. But that can get both Ciris can get deshackled, so just be wary of that, especially when the opponent runs 2 deshackles. Yeah, that's the deck. I feel like these two, yeah, it's just the bronzes really that I feel like I'm going to keep these in the list. I feel like they work really well. I've been doing well and ranked with them, so. I don't like these cards. Yeah, that might have been a good thing to mention actually. These the cards that obviously damage when you discard. I just feel like most decks in ranked have an answer for these sort of setup cards, and then you just end up losing tempo. Like it's the same with the mangonels in reveal. I don't think it's worth it. I really don't think it's worth it. Maybe you might want to get rid of. Maybe take out 2 of them, put 2 of them in, but I honestly don't think it's worth it. So that's the deck. I'll put all the GwentDB stuff in the description and other relevant info. But yeah, it's another Skellige deck for you.